Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets, the gaming stock market. So today we're going to talk about Ubisoft because, guys, you remember my videos I was making recently. I talked about Assassin's Creed Valhalla finally coming back to Steam, and also some other games were coming back to Steam. Anno 1800 came back, and I think the other title is Phoenix. So, and I think we can also expect a lot more Ubisoft games coming back to Steam. But what does this then actually mean for the stock price? I mean, that's the question we have to ask ourselves. So, and to see already in which direction this goes, we see only now 14,000 online on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and let's be honest, there's a free weekend on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So Ubisoft is not even managing with a free weekend to get like 100,000 or 50,000. So their peak was at 22,000. So all of this doesn't sound so good, and also it's only mixed review because the people are angry. So therefore, let's have a quick look, guys, at the stock. So this is here on TradingView, of course. So where do we stand now? So recently, I mean, first I have to admit the month was terrible for growth stocks, for tech stocks in general. So the Nasdaq is again to 11,200, down a lot. I lost a lot of money in my overall portfolio this week. So we are, of course, it was not possible for Ubisoft. I'm not saying of course, it was not possible for Ubisoft to bounce back massively. But on the other hand, if I look at some Polish stocks, so I'm also covering often on my channel, they're actually doing well. Look at the CI games, look at the Playway. All of those stocks actually don't do so badly. Also in Starward industry was doing quite nice. So little disclaimer, I'm invested in Ubisoft, but I'm not a financial advisor. So you always make your own research before you buy anything, and please don't buy anything I'm talking about on my channel. So everything is at your own risk, it's your own responsibility. So I'm just a YouTuber myself and a retail investor. So yeah, this was the right turn. Okay, guys, so for me, I mean, people always tell me you have to look in the fundamentals, Mr. Orange. You have to look in the fundamentals. Okay, so first I will have a quick look again on the technical. We see the trend line that I was once drawing here. We broke through it, and obviously also we are now under the latest Fibonacci retracement when we start the growth in 2011. After this, I mean, also compared actually. So compare where we were going from 2003. We went up to, let's say, 35 euros, and then we were coming also back again to the 3 euros. So this is in 2011 Ubisoft was like 3 euros, and then it went to 110 euros and the whole time. So I mean, this is 30 times up, and this is really a lot. So therefore I'm always saying, in those down markets, in so bear markets, there are also a lot of chances, guys. There are really chances. If you tell yourself now, so oh my god, when Ubisoft stock is falling to 10 euros, I will definitely not touch it because they go bankrupt. Guys, those companies that already like Ubisoft, if you look 2000, 2007, 8, and then 2018, and then again 2022 or 20, they survived quite some market turbulence. So I'm for this reason, I would say, as someone who is invested in Ubisoft, I'm not so fearful. But at the moment, I really dislike the company. I'm really not happy with the stock, because if I compare it, as I said, with other gaming stock, it's really a disaster. But I'm confident that we will see a little upward trend again. But when does this trend again start? So is it starting at 18 euros? Is it starting at 12 euros? Or is it starting only after 8 years? Or do we even go back to the 3-4 euros? So, I mean, this would be crazy. I mean, then a lot of people would completely forfeit and would lose so much money, would really getting angry. So, but I expect, and I'm saying this now at this point, I expect that there's a huge chance. It's a huge chance that we could go to the 18 euros. And I personally, since I have the stock, I will then be massively down, but I will buy some more Ubisoft at this point. Why I'm buying more Ubisoft? Because I mean, even if I'm very critical at the moment about the company, I think they still have Assassin's Creed, the great franchise. They make a new Avatar game, they bring Skull and Bones, and they're also working for some other new games. So even if I'm skeptical, I think there is a lot of money to be made by Ubisoft if they monetize their franchises correctly. And also coming back to Steam, and what they should do is bring the whole catalog back to Steam, and also bring the new games back to Steam. So not only the old games, obviously, because I mean, it's great that they're selling now again, like Immortals Phoenix Rising now for 15 euros. So, but who is really buying this old title? So good question. So followers 3,300 only, online 600 people online, and also here mixed reviews again. That's the thing. People are angry. People are angry because the game comes way too late. But it's a decent game. So I liked it actually on the Ubisoft launcher on Ubisoft Connect. So Ubisoft still has some magic and has still some chances to gain back some trust, gain back the gamers on Steam, also on the new consoles. At one point, the new consoles should be a little bit more available. Then there will also be some chances. So, guys, and this is now we say now we looked at the chart, then we looked at the upcoming games. And now look again a little bit at the financials, and the financials are income statement, the yearly income statement. We see it's still positive, 79 million, still positive. I like this. So it's such an old gaming company. It should be positive. But if you see the comparison to last year, of course, everything was bad. The EBITDA, especially the EBITDA, so earnings before interest, blah blah blah. So EBITDA, especially this 53% down. Yeah, if you don't publish new games, and if you're not on Steam, then obviously this happens. So earnings per share down, net profit margin down, net income 23%, let's say 25% down. Operating expenses only thing, yeah, spending money is up. Yeah, that's great. So revenue 4.43% down, and then cash flow is negative, as I understood this correctly, in 2022. And then we're really going to we have to see what is in the next earnings, when the next earnings are coming. So they are supposed to come, I guess, then in probably in February, because this was now in October the 27th. So this was the first half. So the second half comes down hopefully in February. I don't know. It's not really clear. Should make some more clear information here. But this is all old, so I don't care now about old. I care about what's the future is. Because if we compare, look guys, if we compare now the last 5 years, you've been in Ubisoft, you would have minus 61% the last 5 years only. So if you were in Nintendo, plus 33%. If you were in Konami, guys, then for the last 5 years, Konami is the yellow one. Konami, you would have made, now we see again, minus 2.54%, also down. But if you were in Electronic Arts, then you were up 15%, and if you were in Activision Blizzard, also 17-18%. So on 5 years, alone. So this was actually really bad. On 5 years. Also in the last 5 years, Take-Two Interactive, for example, also down. So and Roblox, let's look at Roblox, started trading recently, but I don't think Roblox is a very interesting company, but that's just my opinion. And so a lot of new games are coming out, but the chart looks terrible at the moment. But also, if we now go to the Nasdaq, let's click on the Nasdaq here. So if we see now at the Nasdaq, the Nasdaq also doesn't look so incredible good. there's still also some more way down possibilities, some more downside, sorry. There's still more downside with the Nasdaq. So I mean, I could even imagine that the Nasdaq goes to 9,000 at one point. So to be honest, so there's so much negativity at the moment. And with the Fed, are we going to get a Fed pivot? That means the interest rates, are they going to pivot because inflation goes down again? So, good question. I mean, everyone expects always the best when we have a new Fed meeting and get some new interview or new presentation by Jay Powell. But then in the end, we were now recently always being disappointed. At least if you're long on the market, if you're short on the market, then probably you don't care, and you're happy that it goes down, of course, because you earn money on the way down. But I am a long-term investor in gaming companies, and I have quite a number of gaming companies, so you find them on my channel. I have made videos to different gaming companies, so and I absolutely recommend you to check them out. So I'm just talking about those gaming companies. We look a little bit at the numbers, we look a little bit at the company itself, at the games. I give you an opinion about the game, so that's what I'm doing on my channel. All right, guys, so Ubisoft, let's click here on Ubisoft. Let's see if they think something interesting is going on here. Yeah, what annoys me a lot is that I'm for example, French is not my first language, or then Dutch also not, but they don't allow me to look at their store in English or another language that I choose, not like Steam. So that's something that I was always annoyed of. And once I asked them, so why not allowing me this, they said, yeah, you have to check with a VPN or VPN. So I'm like crazy. Is this really what you think, guys? What I should do? Come on. So upcoming games, Skull and Bones, Mario and the Bunny, Spark of Hopes, you see in French, La Pacretin. And Assassin's Creed Mirage is upcoming, Rocksmith, The Division Resurgence, and then we have Rainbow Six Mobile is coming, Division Heartland, so for Honor are games that are already out, and the other games are also already out. So there are some interesting titles, and also the mobile games could be successful. I like it that they're actually now being on mobile as well. But I need more, guys. I really need more. So also I want to have actually Riders Republic on Steam. But we, as an investor, we need more. And overall, Ubisoft has to work a little bit out the situation that they actually in at the moment. So also cash flow down massively. I'm already said this. All right, thank you very much for watching. A little bit confusing this video, I know, sorry. If you watched until here, then you should definitely give me a subscription, so I promise you to be a bit more organized the next time. Then I would say it's a niche channel with information that is maybe only interesting for a certain amount of people. Therefore, you should support a channel like mine. So see you next time. Bye bye.